So let's start by drawing a perfect circle. Well, nothing is perfect in this world, but we can actually try to be one. What's going on, guys? ProjectJohnRey here, and welcome back to my channel. Someone DM'd me on Instagram. His name is Daylon and he's from Mississippi, USA. Well, he just asked me about some tips on how I draw my fashion illustrations, specifically on how I started it, like the template for the fashion illustration. That being said, this video is a request granted again. So, without any further ado, let's get it started. So let's start by drawing a perfect circle. Well, nothing is perfect in this world, but we can actually try to be one. Yeah, there you go. So the width of the circle should define the width of the face that you're about to draw. And then just draw a line across this circle, and then this line here, or this point here where this horizontal line actually ends and started, that is where you're going to draw a straight horizontal line to define the side of the face that you're about to draw. And then just stop a little bit and start to draw a diagonal line for your jawline. Now, for you to be able to define where to stop drawing a chin, just draw this vertical line continuously up until you meet this point. And then this horizontal line, just draw another horizontal line underneath that. And then this point here of the jawline, draw another horizontal line. Because this point here is where you're going to draw the nose, and then this horizontal line in parallel to the other horizontal line is where you're going to draw the eye. Then start drawing the eyebrow. There you go. And then this line is not for the middle of the lip. This is gonna be for the upper corner of the lip. Just draw another line here, just a little bit, and then another line, so this should look like this. You have three parallel lines. So on this, on the middle of this line, just draw the heart shape to connect those parallel lines to look like a lips. I don't know if you're getting this based on how I describe this, but I think you're getting it based on how I draw it. So my apology. Just draw the neck, and then we just need to draw the trapezoid in order for us to define or to make the upper torso of the body. And then another trapezoid for the hip. So I do not connect these two trapezoids together. I just leave a little space in between them, and then draw the small trapezoid. But this time, this trapezoid is kind of inverted compared to the first one. There you go. And then this is gonna be the line for the shoulder. For the chest, what I normally do is I'm creating first, or I'm defining first the point of the neck, and then drawing a diagonal line going outside the end of the trapezoid, and then draw this kind of circular thing for you to be able to make a chest. Draw another line there, because that is where we're going to draw the, there should be a space between the hips, so that we can actually draw the line there to define the length of the width we're about to do. Then there we go. And then for the knee, I just kinda draw in this letter J shape here, and then just a bit curve. There we go. And then for the upper or the outer side of the hip and the knee, we're just going to draw something like a more curved line than here. So that is where the leg should be. And then I always draw ankle. And then for the positioning of the feet, if I'm going to do front view of the feet, what I just normally do is just draw a straight line, and then the other one is kind of diagonal, and then I connect those two. There we go. Then just draw the other hip. So these two legs doesn't needs to be symmetrical, because if you go to the chiropractor, they will tell you that your right leg is longer than your left leg, or vice versa. So we're just going to draw the knee of the other leg a bit lower, because she's about to walk, something like that. There we go. And then for this, I'm going to draw the ankle a bit higher than the first leg that we did. And same diagonal here, and then connect. There you go. I always started defining the collarbones. So the end of the circular thing that we made here, just right here, we're going to mark where the collarbone stops, then draw diagonal in the up way, just higher than the line of the top of the trapezoid. And then there, so we can actually manipulate this. So say for example, your weakness in drawing the fashion illustration is the hands. So what I can suggest you is draw some ball gowns or some fluffy outfits, so that you can actually hide the hands behind. For the hands, what I was always doing is this or this kind of hands or hand gesture. There you go. So this is the thumb finger, and then this is gonna be the index finger, and then the middle finger, I hide a bit the upper part of the middle finger here at the back of this index finger, and then the other finger. And for the pinky swear finger, pinky swear, I'm going to pop up that here. So the hand should look like this, like she's doing the Spider-Man thing. There you go. That is simple, but it actually gives elegance to your illustration while you're doing your illustration, of course. I don't really know what to do here. And same things here on the other hand. Just define the thumb, the index finger, hide the middle one and the other one, then pop the little finger, and there you go. You have instant hands that is easy to make. And this time, this is actually a front view of the body, but if we're going to apply this into a 3/4 view fashion illustration like this one, this is how we're going to draw this, or draw it. I really don't know what to say. Say for example, I'm thinking of a model that is hitting the runway, and the camera is on the side of the lady who's doing the runway. So that's gonna be a 3/4 view. So do not forget to draw the circle at the beginning of your illustration, because it will still define the width of the face, whether you are on a side view, on a 3/4 view, or the half view, something like that. Okay, so for the 3/4 view, this is gonna be the side of the face. This is kind of curved, and this is where I'm going to draw the chin up until the jawline, and then just saw the straight curve. So since of drawing the straight vertical line, we are going to draw a kind of curved horizontal line as a center, because this is a 3/4 view. And still, just get the point here where you're going to draw the eyes. The eyebrow. And then underneath that is the eyes, and then the lips. Now, for you to be able to know the distance of these parallel lines, just draw the first line here, because I don't really know the measurement of this, and then draw the other one that has the same distance from each other, same as the third horizontal line. See, they have same distance. So this is the jawline. This is where we're going to draw the ear, because the point of the eyes, where we're going to draw the ear. And then but this time the neck is kinda diagonal as well compared to the top view, because she's doing the movement, she's doing a walk, she's hitting the runway, right? And then for the trapezoid, this is kinda diagonal as well, as she bends slightly while she walks. And then trapezoid is kinda straight line here vertically, and then draw this. But this line here at the bottom of the trapezoid should always in a horizontal straight line, right? And then this one, the side of the body, that should look like this. And then as you can see, I'm about to draw the lower trapezoid for the hips, and I meet the 2 points together, because if you walk, your body is kind of bending or bent to the side, so this end here is going to meet. There you go. There you go. And then it's still for the chest, we are going to define this point here from the neck, this curve or circular thing here. But this time, since this is a 3/4, you are not going to make the chest all the way outside this trapezoid side here, just like this one. We are just going to draw a circular thing before the line here still. And I hate doing this cleavage, something like that here, meat, because I love to draw a shadow here to define the cleavage. Alright. And then, oh, I forgot the hip. And then for this is the lower part of the body. This should always curve. And then just draw the diagonal line here. And then, say for example, this is the center of the body. So this is where we're going to draw this. Draw the upper leg. Then draw the curve here, inverted letter J. And then a little bit of curve, straight line, ends with the ankle, same as this, but this time this is kinda a bit curved, just like this. Define the leg, and then the ankle, then the other one. So for the runway, I always doing the same level of the knee. Letter J. But this time, this side here, this part should bend a bit, because some of the models actually bend their knees while they walk on the runway. And then just define the feet or foot. This is really my struggles here. Alright. And this one. There we go. I think we did it. And then we are about to draw the arm. Define the collarbone, draw the diagonal line higher than the line from your trapezoid, and then draw the arm. And then same hands. Okay, so the other arm, the upper arm here is kinda hidden behind this circular thing here, because she's in a 3/4 view. There you go. Then start drawing the lower arm. This is actually my struggles doing hands symmetrically. There you go. She's doing like this, Spider-Man. And also, quick tip guys, if you're going to draw or if you're doing something, always mind the edge of the paper or the sketch pad or any kind of paper that you're using. In this tutorial, I'm using this vellum. I think this is vellum because this is kind of rough. when you touched it. Yeah, so going back, mind the edge of the paper that you are going to draw the illustration on, because if we're thinking of an idea, we cannot say if we're about to draw a accessory for her head, something like that, like a headband, or like Ariana Grande's cat ears, something like that. Because if you're going to start to draw here, then you won't be able to draw some headpiece. Same as the bottom. Do not always think of meeting the end of the two here at the bottom of the paper, because say for example you wanted to draw a Lady Gaga inspired shoes, because Lady Gaga is so well, I idolize her a lot. Say for example you wanted to draw a super high heel. There you go. See, I still be able to do some stuffs like this, like editing the height of the shoes that I want, because I didn't meet the bottom of the paper. But if you meet that, say for example this is the ankle and this is the front view, and you wanted to draw this kind of shoe, well, so sorry to tell you, but you cannot, because you'll meet the bottom of the paper. So that is pretty much my tutorial for you guys on how I draw the template or the body figure for my fashion illustrations.
A few moments later.
So that's it for today's project, guys. I hope that our video today or our project today helps you even a little bit. So if you love our video today and you love fashion illustrations, arts and crafts and some sort of, and also if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and ring the notification bell for yourself to get updated on my next project. Also, DM me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, so that we can talk about some random stuffs and about something. Have fun doing your own project, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.